We on? We on. All right. So some people have asked me to do a video on the origin of this whole trolling thing because lately I've been getting attacked by a certain group of, well, actually, there's two now. It's so fucking complicated. Like I said, this is like a fucking soap opera. It's ridiculous. This is when I hate doing videos like this because I kind of fucking remember everything and I can barely remember whether I urinated this morning or not. I don't remember until I wake up. My bladder's ready to explode. I'm walking around like, why am I cramping? Oh, yeah, I forgot to pee. And then I just, whip it out in an alley and probably get arrested because I'm one of the few people who probably would with that kind of luck. Who had Starbucks? Me. Needed it to do this video. Okay. Hope this makes sense. You guys asked for the origin of this whole thing. I'm going to try to cover everything. Bear with me. Okay, let's just get into this. All right. So, a long time ago, not a long time ago, he's still around. Jesus Christ. There was a guy named Roger, Channel Dawnstar. He did Blu-ray reviews. He did fun recipes involving pubic hair. I mean, it turns out you can cook a lot of delicious things with pubic hair. Name is Channel Dawnstar. Real name is Roger. And I started doing YouTube, just kind of figuring out what I was doing kind of as a hobby. And Roger contacted me, I believe in December 2015, 2016 or something like that, and said, hey, I saw one of your ads, you're doing pretty well. He still is. We had more subs than me at this time. It was, kind of a well-known in that community, whatever, Blue Tube. They call them Boob Tube or Blue Tube. They're obsessed with Blu-rays. Well, they're obsessed with them sexually. They like to talk about how they have sex with them and masturbate on them. Okay, I'm totally lying. See, I just do that when I don't want to talk about something. All right. So there's this community that collects Blu-rays, and I don't know why either, but they have fun with it. Whatever, fuck me, right? Okay. So Roger was kind of the head of this this little community. For the sake of this video, he was. And underneath him, under the umbrella of Roger, there was a group of people who liked talking about Blu-rays and doing things and all that, and DVDs and box art. And I don't even know how I got involved with this group, to be quite honest with you. I understand. I know. You're ready to tune out already. I get it. Go ahead. Okay. So Roger, though, had a decent amount of subs and, was one of the first people to encourage me and did make a video about me recommending my channel to his subscribers, who then went back to him and said, seriously, what the fuck with the fucking, the big-faced retard who sits there and just spouts foul language all the time. I thought we were going to talk about movies. Why are you recommending this asshole? And he got some blowback from it. But this guy was Roger was a Channel Dawnstar, was a higher-up YouTuber who kind of sort of brought me onto the scene a little bit more than I already was, introduced me to a little bit of a bigger audience, and that was that. Now, under the umbrella of Roger, as I said before, there was a guy, well, he comes later. Should I introduce him now? Let's introduce him now. Hairnet Eric here, who I'm actually pretty good friends with now. By friends, I mean, it's one of those people you fucking can't stand, but you don't know why you're friends with them, but you kind of like need them like an organ. Like, you just kind of like, oh, I guess I kind of die with that. I wouldn't. I don't know. Whatever. It's like one of those. It's like an angry pet that you keep around. You don't want to give it away or kill it, but it's always biting and pissing and shitting on you. Whatever. So he's in that group, and through that group also I met what I now call Sexy Monkey, who started writing to me. Okay, so there's Eric in this group. Roger, main guy, Bluetooth guy. Eric likes talking about movies and how he fingers himself at night in the anus. He does. He totally told me that. Okay, I'm lying. And there's Sexy Monkey, who at that time was called I Ain't Got Time to Bleed, which was too long for me to remember, so I named him something else and made him make a channel on it. I'm a control freak nightmare, I admit it. So there were a bunch of other people. There's Jace, there's a guy named Trini, John Steele. I'm forgetting people right now. Forgive me if I am. I don't know. Either that or you're not that important. So there's this whole group of people that talk to each other. And one of these people that was in this group at that time was a demented he-she named Angel Tarragon. Angel Tarragon, whose real name is Charles Wensler Jr., FYI. I don't want anybody to dox him or anything like that, but if you want to send him cards just with the middle finger, that's cool. I mean, I don't know how you do that, but whatever. He was in this group too. Okay, fine. All good, whatever. So Dawnstar, I'll call him that for Roger, for the duration of this video, started inviting me onto some of his live streams. Hey, why don't you go live? I do this thing on Google Hangouts, and I had to explain to Roger at the time, I'm like technologically retarded and I could never get it right. I download Google Hangouts, and then for some reason I couldn't go through, or tell me to reinstall it, and I'd throw my phone at the wall because I already had installed it. I don't know. But he's like, why don't you join once in a while? So I think I did. I started talking with Roger, and it was cool. And then I started getting these messages from this little British fellow named Sexy Monkey, whose real name was I Ain't Got Time to Bleed, and his first name is Sasha, but Sexy Monkey, as you all on my channel know him now. And he'd just write these little funny little like lines to me, like, I quite enjoyed you. You're rather rude like me, but I appreciate your wit and humor. Have you seen a hot black girl I could pork? Have you? And at that time, I couldn't tell he was British, but it's just through comments. And he's like, we started talking back and forth through text, like basically a YouTube comments. I would answer his comments, he'd comment back, I'd comment back to him. And eventually, Sexy Monkey suggested that we should meet up on Google Hangouts. And like, I had no idea. And by the way, if you go to his channel, the very first time I've ever seen him via like this is up there. Like it's on there. It's he would know what it's called. He could shout it out in the comments. I mean, first time I met Sexy Monkey, I don't know what it's called. But it's the first time I didn't know like I really thought he was going to be some middle-aged kind of log cabin looking guy who's like, I just really like your channel. I think it's awesome. After I beat my wife, I watch it. I had this other, you have a preconceived notion of what people look like. So that's what I thought Sexy Monkey was going to look like. Or I Ain't Got Time to Bleed. That's what his name was at that time. So he's like, why don't you do this Google Hangout thing? So after trying him like 6 or 7 times saying, I don't fucking know what I'm doing, blah, 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 I finally got on and I saw this little spectacled fellow who I just fell in love with immediately. Like I said, you can see it. And I was so obnoxious at that time. I'm more than now. Like I was horrible. Like bad time in my life for various reasons, but I was just out of my mind. And the fact that he stuck with me through that whole video where I was being obnoxious, I was urinating on streaming on stream. Not like where you could see it, but like he's just like, why are you doing this? Well, help. But he stuck with me. We talked for like 2 hours or something like that. So then I think what happened there, and I could be wrong, is where am I wrong? Whatever. Basically, I started going on. He was on Channel Dawnstar stream. Sexy Monkey was. I hope you're all fucking following this because I barely am. And so that's under Roger's group. Sexy Monkey, Eric, all these guys, Jace, all of them. They all hung out, talked together, including the evil Angel Tarragon, who can't decide whether he wants to be a man or a woman. First thing you should do if you want to be a woman, dude, and have some girl time, shave the face. We could start there. Get some sassy lipstick. Get off your fat ass and go get water when you're... So this guy would and a lot of times when you would talk to these guys, most of them would be on camera. Not all, but a good majority of them would, or they'd have their icon up and their audio. So I think I started hopping on, like Monkey would make his streams semi-public, or to invite certain people in. And it was the first time I was exposed to the group, the Mean Girls. No, I'm kidding. It was like a clique. I don't know. They had a bond or whatever over Blu-rays or some shit. And I just kind of barged in and was being my obnoxious self. And I remember like just them kind of like didn't know what to do exactly. And I was using foul language and I was just being ridiculous. And so already they were kind of like, I don't know, but this fucking is whacked out of his skull. Why is he here? Monkey, what the fuck is wrong with you? So there's the group, Roger's group. And Roger was there sometimes. And I remember the first night I talked to Monkey. Like I said, I think he opened his stream to a few more people. And they're like, seriously, why are you talking to this guy? To me. It's a Jay. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? One of those people was the evil he-she pig boy, Angel Tarragon. Angel Tarragon is a fat load who's about damn near 60 years old and, loves living with mommy and, just a bunch of shit, but whatever. He's entitled to live his own sad, pathetic life that nobody else would want to live. Angel Tarragon, and he's the one I put the pictures up of. I didn't do the pictures, but somebody else did and forwarded them to me, and thank you, by the way, of him, me as Peter Pan, him as Tinkerbell. He would always kind of linger in the background whenever I was on there, and I could tell right from the bat, did not like me at all, which is fine. I get it. I get some people are not going to like me, the majority of the human race. That's okay. He would just sit there, and I don't know, whenever I started to notice, whenever I would come on these streams, and I was invited, Monkey would invite me, or Roger would invite me, he would click off, or he would just, I would see him. I remember one time I came on, I didn't get to say shit yet, and he had his headphones on, and by the way, at that time he was wearing headphones with fucking like tissue, so you keep the voices telling him to cut his genitals off out of his head. He would keep these headphones on, and I saw him, he's like, and clicked out of the video right away. So I'm like, okay, it's me. And I think I told Monkey and Raj at that time, I'm like, I think this guy doesn't like me. I'm like, oh no, he pops in and out of streams. I'm like, no, this motherfucker don't like me. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him, but whatever, fuck him. So then there was one other time. So I started talking more and more to Sexy Monkey, and I'm like, I called him Sexy Monkey from the bat. I don't even know why. I said, you're a sexy little monkey. I was teasing him, and I said, within a year, you're going to have a channel I don't know if I said within a year, but I said, you're going to have a channel, and I'm just going to call it Sexy Monkey. This, I ain't got time to bleed. It's too long for me to remember. Sexy Monkey is catchy. You're a sexy little spectacled monkey from Britain. I want you to be named that, and be mine. Be my friend. You're my YouTube partner, heterosexually, whatever. And he's like, no, that will never happen. No. He's got a fucking channel now called Sexy Monkey, and he's like one of my best friends. So, where's I going with this? Okay. I started talking to Sexy Monkey more and more, which drew the ire of the evil she, Angel, who we didn't know at this time, it's like a fucking soap opera, who we didn't know at this time had a secret homosexual crush on Sexy Monkey. Dun, dun, dun. Meanwhile, Jillian was still stuck on the hill having a miscarriage. Will they ever find her? So, Angel started doing this thing where he would either jump off streams with me or ignore me, and he would meanwhile be shit-talking me to Sexy Monkey, like, why are you talking to him? You know, talking to this guy, he's a horrible person, blah, blah, blah. He's going to get you in trouble if you talk to him. He says hate speech. He's against, he would just make up shit because he had nothing else to do other than eat Doritos and sit his fat ass wishing he was a girl. So he'd say stuff like, I was anti-trans, which, again, I've always said, bring out the evidence. Like, where did I ever say I hate trans people or don't think they should live their trans lives? I don't care. You're assuming I care that much that they live their trans life. I don't give a shit. If somebody treats me with respect, whether wearing a dress, pants, whatever life they want to live, I'm fine with it. If they don't, then I'm going to go after you personally. It's just how life works. And he would say, I'm misogynist, I hate women and shit like that. Again, he would just make up shit. And I couldn't really figure out why. And then I started to figure out, because one time, me and Stevie jumped on a live with Angel and Sexy Monkey. And Stevie actually started talking nicely to Angel, better than I would. I wasn't talking nicely to him. I think I was actually throwing things off camera at Stevie, like just to annoy him. He's trying to have a conversation because he has ADD, so I know it's going to bother him. So he was talking to Sexy Monkey, and he was talking to Angel, and I was literally just whipping shit at him. He's like, it's on here somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I think it was from like pennies or some shit like that. It drives him crazy when I throw away change because I like to seem like a crackhead, scoop it up. So he's talking, and he actually is talking at the time to Angel. Angel said at this point he was pansexual, which I thought he liked to stick pans up his ass. I don't know what pansexual was. I didn't know. Apparently it means a broad spectrum of sexuality. If you're loved by a man, you go with a man. You're loved by a woman, you go with a woman. If you're loved by a chihuahua who can't give consent, well, that's okay too. They can't tell anybody. So he, was telling Stevie all this. This comes into play a little bit later. So then, again, he's still shit-talking me, the Sexy Monkey. He's still shit-talking me behind my back all the time. And me and him kind of sort of, not had it out, but had it out one time. Well, okay. So one time he's on a stream where Roger invited me. Yeah, Roger invited me, and they were discussing movies, and I think horror movies came up. And again, the stream is somewhere, I don't know where. And I decided to make it wasn't a funny joke, but it wasn't like a dirty joke or whatever. Somebody was saying something about a horror movie. I don't remember if it was comments or it was on screen. Angel's on screen. Roger, I believe, was on screen. And I said something in the comments. Yeah, it was in the comments. I said, ooh, the call is coming from inside the anus. It's a riff on the calls coming from inside the house. When a stranger calls, scream, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I said this. Angel lost his fucking shit. Loses his shit and goes, Jay, please! And I'm like, what the fuck? And of course, when you say something like that and I'm not on camera to defend myself and I'm just in comments, I'm like, what the fuck? Everybody's like, what did he do? What did he do? He's like, I am just upset with Jay's vulgarity and rudeness. God save the queen. He's fucking American, by the way. He calls him, he says his flatmate. He talks about his flat. You're American. You're not British, you stupid asshole. I know you're in love with a Brit, but get the fuck over it, you stupid bitch. So he made this big thing like, oh my God, I'm a horrible person. And I was like, what? I honestly took a minute. I'm like, what the fuck did I say? And I had to look back. He goes, well, he's being vulgar and anti-me and blah, blah, blah. Well, it wasn't about you. I wasn't thinking anything about you. He was upset I made that comment. He thought somehow I was saying the call was coming inside from his anus. That's how fucking fucked up in the head he was. Mommy hadn't given him a bath that day. So, he was kind of stinky and it was kicking back up at him and he was mad. Okay, so he gets mad at me and I say, go fuck yourself. Like I always, fuck you. I don't give a fuck whether you like me or not. I was invited on the stream. I think I typed it. Yeah. I typed it, and he was just like sitting there like a little girl, like ignoring me or whatever. I'll suck my dick, fuck you or whatever. And I think I bitched to Sexy Monkey later or whatever. So as me and Sexy Monkey start becoming closer and closer, Roger started to have some health issues, which he still does. I hope he's getting better. I think he is, so fingers crossed. Me and Eric started getting a little bit closer. Tender nights in those cabins. Hey, Brokeback Mountain was based off something. I'm not going to say anything. What his wife don't know won't hurt her. No, I'm kidding. me and Eric started talking more, and me and Sexy Monkey started talking more. And the Sexy Monkey part really bothered Angel. It drove him batshit, which made me be like, even though I like this guy, would be his friend anyway, I'm gonna be his friend more just to piss you off. No, I mean, I did like him anyway, but I'm like, oh, fuck him. And Monkey would be like, he's the kind of guy who not believes anything, but, like if you tell him something, you have seriousness within you, he will ask other people, is this true? Should I? And Angel would sit there and worry him and tell him that if you were on screen with Jay says misogynistic things, he says racist things, he's homophobic, he's this, he's that, he's a xenophobe, he would make up shit. He'd be like, you could get in big trouble. Oh my God. And he started to feature me on his channel a little bit. Sexy Monkey started talking to me more because we were really good. We talked almost like every other day for hours sometimes on Google Hangouts privately. He had it. Angel had it and lost his shit. And eventually he told Sexy Monkey, well, I just really want to take our friendship to the next level. And I'm like, and Monkey's like, well, that's kind of weird. I'm like, you know what's weird? It's because he wants to suck your dick. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, he wants to fuck you. No man says that to another man unless they want to have sex with him. I'm sorry, there's no man on the planet. When has the guy ever said to you, at the construction site, like, Bob, I just want to take our friendship to the next level. What is the next level? What is the next level? Somebody's dick in somebody's ass. That's what it is. We all know it. Okay. So I told him that, and it just turned into this big thing. And at that time, I started to get messages, screenshots, and I fucking wish I'd saved them, but I saved nothing. I'm fucking horrible. It's so bad. I throw away everything. I'm really bad. Pretending to be various people from Roger's group. Now, I don't remember where Roger was still around at this time. And people who supposedly knew people from Roger's umbrella, the group, the Blu-ray group. And it was like, well, so-and-so said this about you, and so-and-so is talking shit, and so-and-so, look, this is this person's page, and this is what they said about you. And by the way, do you know they did this, and their great-grandmother in Iran did this, and, and this one did this. And when I tell you that it was convincing, because I wasn't that involved in this. I was focused on me, basically. I wasn't thinking about other YouTubers. I wasn't really talking to many except Sexy Monkey and Eric, really. And when I tell you, and I just recently, Monkey's channel got cloned. I don't know how you do that. I said that to Eric. You can ask him, privately. I'm like, how do you clone someone's channel? Apparently it's really easy. I don't know. But it looks like the person's channel. It looks like something they've said, and it's not them whatsoever. Well, I blame this other group for pretty much everything that bad ever happened to me. And I'd also lost my parents within about a year's time span. It was a horrible thing. I was going through a lawsuit with the hospital. I was out of my fucking mind. And I started just running with information, and I never once thought to go ask Roger's group individually. I didn't know how to get a hold of them. I'm sure I could have answered in a comment or something like that, like now, and say, hey, is this true? Is that true? Is this true? Is that true? And I really just started running with it. I made a horrible video. I said I talked some shit. I was just a fucking dick. And it got so bad to a point, and I still can't watch this video to this day because it bothers me that much that I was that much of an idiot. But hey, they got me. This was kind of led by Angel, the he-she, at this time. I know at one point they had a private meeting. I don't know who was there. I know that Monkey was there. I believe Jace was there, but I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth. And Charlie, he-she, was there. And was really adamant at revving everybody up too, who might have, I don't know where they were in their lives at that point. Maybe they were having a bad time or something like that. Or maybe they just, this guy's new to he's a fucking asshole. We can't stand him. I can understand somebody looking at me and be like, that guy fucking, he jerks off on bubblegum in the store and fresh produce and then watches people, buy it and follows them home and watches them eat it through their window. He's weird like that. I can understand somebody believing that about me, or pretty much anything bad about me. I get it. So, but he was constantly behind, revving this group up, especially Sexy Monkey, about don't hang out, look, see. And then he was like, oh, well, look at he's saying about these guys now. Look, he's being horrible. Can you believe? Oh my God, what is he saying? I now believe, don't have the proof, so I can't say allegedly, that he was feeding me a lot of this shit, along with certain other people who wanted to see me go after he-she. Do you get what I'm saying? I know, I'm trying here. I really am. All right. So eventually this all led to this group wanting to confront me, and me kind of wanting to confront them. Oh, fuck that. I'm at this point, I was like, whatever, fuck you. And Roger wanted to settle it. Roger was having this little peaceful stream. I felt guilty for Roger and for Monkey because I really liked them. And I was like, I am causing some drama on my end by just talking shit. Let me hash it out with these guys. I knew I was walking into the wolf's den. If you see that stream, it's still, I can't watch it to this day because I knew I had people yelling at me already. I wasn't on camera yet. It's not the first time it's happened in my life. Well, on camera it is. But like already people ranting and raving and like, I'm going to fuck him. I fucking hate this motherfucker. Yeah, I knew it. I knew I'm going to jump on and I'm going to just be fucking swinging like a black chick. Like, bitch! Just like I knew that was what's going to happen. I did. I jumped in. We all started yelling, screaming. Then we started talking. And eventually, we all came to an understanding we didn't really hate each other. And everybody voiced their opinion. And I don't remember who said it now, but somebody's like, well, John Steele at one point said to me, he's like, at the end of the day, nobody's fucking your wife. Nobody's taking money out of your mouth. What the fuck do you care what these people are saying? Or if we did say something, why would you care? And I'm paraphrasing, but I'm like, yeah, but, I'm getting down to here now. I'm like, you don't know me. So... And then, everybody else is being really rational and reasonable after the big, blowout. And I don't know. We all agreed, or at least I agreed on my end, to if I ever had a question in the future. And I was getting bad info, and it did look like some of these people. Some of them were screenshots. One of them, I can't remember whose it was. It was their icon. I think on Twitter, like it looked like Twitter, but it wasn't them. It just wasn't them. I now know it wasn't them. Saying some bad shit about me and that they were going to do this and that and the other thing about me and get me off YouTube and blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. So I settle my beef with this group saying, listen, we don't all have to be friends. We can all be, I hope we can be cool though. Give me another chance. If there ever was an issue again, I would come back to each of you individually, say, hey, was this true? Was this true? Are you mad at me about this? Is there something I did that offended you? So I settled the beef with these people, right? And at that time, Monkey was kind of at odds with them because Monkey took, I don't want to say my side, but he was close with me. Eric was close with me. So it divided this group. There's Jay and like two guys. There was like 20 on this side. And there's this other group who was kind of guilty by association for hanging with me. And I understand why they thought that at that time. I get it. It's not, they weren't wrong for thinking that. Okay, so we all come together in this big stream. There's one person missing from that stream who was shit talking, who wanted to call the police on me, was trying to get Sexy Monkey to call the police on me for being a cyberbully. He wanted Sexy Monkey and other people to report me to the authorities for being a cyberbully. I don't know how to cyberbully. I mean, is this cyberbullying? If that's a cyberbullying, then I know how. If some way where I can clone channels, there's no way. If you ever see a clone channel or something, you can know it's not me. I don't edit these fucking videos. I can't even put fucking words on the screen or anything like that. You think I know how to clone a channel? You're your damn mind. All right. Jeez, I hope I could upload this video. It's already 22 minutes. All right. So basically it was a combination of this unrequited homosexual crush that Angel had on Sexy Monkey and us all coming together and noticing this other group that we were fighting at one point. There's one person who said they were going to be there who was missing, who also later on I think said that the computer wasn't working. That's really convenient. That one time the computer wasn't working. Okay, cool. Maybe because you'd be called out on a bunch of shit. We'd find out it was really all you and you had a lot to do with this and you were playing both sides of the fence. Maybe that's it. Okay, no? Okay, cool. So, yeah, he was missing from that little chat and everybody noticed he was missing and we all started going, where's Angel shit talk? What the fuck is he? Where's he at? Why is he not here? And I don't know if he ever joined another one of their streams after that, but like he just started a bunch of shit and then walked away thinking I was going to be left as like a casualty, and I'm guessing that's what he thought, and then he could be Sexy Monkey's friend again. Shit hit the fan even more from there. Then me and Sexy Monkey start getting, and this is after we've like squashed our beef with everybody, I believe. This is like last May, almost a year to this day. We both start getting flagged for inappropriate content. And on the videos I was flagged on, it was anything to do with trans and anything to do with heavyset people, which he is both, this he, she. So, and I'm not against he, she's, but this one I can't stand. I repeatedly flagged and flagged. I was getting comments from various accounts that they all had one subscriber, no subscriber, saying, thank you, I hate you, you don't deserve. And Sexy Monkey was getting these bizarre, like rambling texts, like, I wish we could be together, and I don't know why you like Jay. Jay is bad for you. Angel Tarragon believes I turned his former group against him. He doesn't believe it was him. It's got to be somebody else. He can't blame himself. That I turned them against him, and I also prevented, this is what he believes, Sexy Monkey from allowing him to fulfill a special friendship and homosexual crush from him. And what I told Monkey, and I stand by it this time, is he wanted to be in my position as far as, you know, you just hit it off with somebody, you talk to them all the time, you have a lot in common. We clicked right away, me and Sexy Monkey did. And even now, people who didn't think we'd be friends kind of were like, you guys really seem to like each other and talk to each other a lot. And really seem to, they know I seem to care about him. I've talked to his sister, his mom. Like, if you say something bad about him, I'm on your ass. That's how it is. So Eric, not so much. Fuck him. But no, I'm kidding. I like him too. Don't tell anybody. He better not be watching. I lied. It's Tourette. I made it up. So Sexy Monkey was getting all these weird emails and random live streams were being interrupted. And to this day, okay, let me go back. So around this time, after I squashed the beef with the one group, that's when trolling really kicked up with me, with Sexy Monkey. Now, I wasn't really aware it was going on with anybody else at that point. I know it was going on with Roger to a certain degree, but I didn't know that much, or he wasn't able to, thankfully, see most of it because, I mean, he was sick. That's not good, but you know what I mean? He had some issues he had to take care of that took precedence. Okay. So right in May or June, somewhere around there, me and Sexy Monkey, within a week of each other, he gets banned from making live streams. I get banned from making live streams. He got, I believe, flagged for hate speech. I got flagged for hate speech. Or maybe he doesn't know what he got flagged for. He got flagged, I got flagged. We both were suspended off of YouTube for a certain period of time. At the same time, what are the odds? So it's got to be somebody that knows us, that doesn't like us, has a vendetta against us to do that. Right away, I knew it's he, she, mama's boy. Ooh, and let's jump back. Let's jump back a little bit. Okay. So before, maybe it was before, that little flagging incident and all that shit started, Angel wanted to have a little powwow with me privately on Google Hangouts with Sexy Monkey there too. So I said, okay, you know, I'll jump on. We'll see what's going on. We'll talk to each other, see what's happening. He came on there. He said he had nothing against me. Lied his ass off. A fucking turncoat liar. Just sat there and lied about everything. Like I would never strike your channel. You have a right to say what you want on your channel. Sometimes they don't like the jokes you made. He made a really good argument at the time. But what the lie was he doesn't mind what I say on my channel. He does mind. He thinks he's written shit on Facebook where he said something like, when the revolution comes, I will be on the side of good. He thinks he's in Star Wars. He believes he needs an enemy and that I'm his Darth Vader or something. He has to conquer me. And then, you know, everybody will celebrate his fat ass or some shit like that. I don't know. So that leads, so we had this little conversation, and right away he subscribed to my channel and he subscribed to my second channel. And I saw him in my lives, and I was purposely being a little like more gruff with my language and stuff to see what he would say. He didn't say anything. He was just like, I'm here to show support to you. I was like, lying motherfucker. I didn't trust him at that point. I knew he was trying to sabotage me. I knew it. Sure enough, I found out, I think a little bit later, after both of our channels had been not reinstated, but we've been allowed to start making videos again, Sexy Monkey and me, that he was on a Facebook post bragging about basically getting me thrown off YouTube. It was screenshotted to me. And that, you know, he's going to be transparent in allowing other people to get me off YouTube, and that I hate speech and blah, 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 blah. Well, guess who got struck again the other day for hate speech? Now, other people's channels are getting affected as far as people are going into live streams saying Jay said this, or bringing up my name, Sexy Monkey, trying to kind of link it, I guess, to me, or just saying horrible shit to Roger's former group. I don't know what their plan is, but that's what they're doing. People are looking into it, and very seriously looking into it, and I'm actually helping those people look into it. So I mean, once I'm sure of whoever is doing it, like I'm sure about this guy, because you know what, dude, you started this whole thing. If you shut the fuck up and let me have my own channel and let me do what I want to do and not try to shit talk me to everybody on the planet and not try to create any of these drops, none of this would have happened. None of this. So yeah, I'm holding you responsible. I don't care if you're the one participating in this right now or not. You're still responsible as far as I'm concerned. Before I said I would let you live on YouTube and do whatever you had to do. No, if my channel starts to get struck, you're going to get struck. As long as I'm on YouTube, I'm going to work to get your fat ass off of YouTube. YouTube, off your main channel, Angel Tarragon, off Eldritch Secrets, that other lame channel nobody watches. You have 21 subscribers on each, you lame bitch. Like, nobody cares about you, but I'm going to make sure that you don't have one subscriber. I'm going to guarantee, and this is why you're dumb. When you get me flagged or other people help you to get me flagged and you tell me, like he was talking to some guy, like who I was going to ready to yell at, who was one of his little followers, wrote me, you're mean to him and I'm going to report you. I reported this video already. I go to yell at this guy, and this guy legitimately has like a mental retardation. I'm not even making a joke. So I'm like, okay, I can't be that much of a dick and yell at this guy now. But this is the kind of manipulation he does. He doesn't mind using somebody who's literally impaired to get his will done, to get me away, because I think he thinks in his head then he can have a homosexual relationship with Sexy Monkey. I don't know. And basically now there's a bunch of trolls that are going after all these people, saying horrible things about this former group, about Sexy Monkey, about me, or they're just invading random people's streams, putting my name in there, putting Sexy Monkey's name in there, putting the other members of this one group in there, saying horrible shit about us. Now, I don't believe that's all Angel. Here's Angel doing his little fatty he-she thing and, getting everybody all mad at each other and shit like that. I do believe he's still complicit and doing some stuff in it. I believe he has nothing else to do. He sits in his fat ass all day. He can't get up to get some water. Look at his latest blog or whatever. Like, I can't go with my flatmate, mommy, to get water today, and I only have one bottle left, and I don't know what I'm going to do. Go to the tap with your fat ass. Get that fat ass up, wipe it, so it doesn't smell so bad. That fucking chair should be burned by now. It probably stinks of ass and shit. So he does all that, and I believe he's doing that. And there's certain comments that are made where there's not cursing, and I'm probably giving him ideas now, so now he'll probably start cursing or whatever. But it's the way he spoke and certain points he bring up, like, how could you support this guy because of this? They're negative comments, they're troll comments, but they come from him or people who follow him, okay? There's that group of trolls, all right? Led by Angel Tarragon, who thinks, you want to be the leader of something? Now you are, bitch. And you made me as an enemy? It's going to be real fun for you, I promise. Stay tuned. Then there's Group B, who are some other people who I don't think they have a vested interest or just doing it for fun, hoping I'll get mad at Angel. Listen, I've been mad at Angel anyway. He started this whole shit. I stand by what I say. I'm going to get him off YouTube because I can't trust him to be on YouTube. I can't trust him to constantly not come at me, lie dormant for a while, or then want to attack me again because he starts thinking about his old friends and blaming me for them not talking to him or blaming Sexy Monkey for not talking to him. He's going to have flashbacks, and every now and then I can't worry about that. So as long as he's on YouTube, I'm going to work to actively get him off. Facebook, I told him he can have. I'm not on Facebook. I don't own a Facebook. I don't know anything about Facebook, but people do send me screenshots of the shit you say, and I double check this time. Okay, I make other people who have Facebook double check this time to make sure it's actually you, so I'm not just swinging blind again like I did to these poor group of people over here. Okay, I'm almost done, I swear. So the groups that are trolling now, there's Angel, and there's a few others on this side, and they're the ones saying, fuck you, faggot, fuck you, I hope this guy's dying of AIDS, this guy's dying in the hospital, and fuck you, and this guy's a pedophile, and this guy beats this person, and this guy does this. This group, I don't believe, is connected to this group of trolls. These two are working together, but don't actually working independently. Group A with Angel, these trolls, which I only believe are like maybe 3 or 4, and they're not serious hardcore trolls, but they are in that they have time and they're more persistent. This is just my opinion, okay, allegedly. Group B over here is another group of people, and I can't say for certain who they are, but I will. I swear to God, once I get it, I'm gonna name them, and I'm gonna fucking come at you with a fury you've never seen before. It's gonna be horrible for you. I swear, you'll cry. I swear to God. But there's this other group who just wants to shit start, maybe has an agenda against some random people in Roger's old group, and wants to kind of use my former drama or glom onto the Angel thing and kind of have everybody doing this. Now, for Group B over here, I believe 2 of them subscribe to my channel because one of them in particular happens to comment nothing bad, but happens to comment every time I mention Angel or every time I mention there's drama or my channel's been struck. They're right there. Like with seconds later, they're right there saying, oh my God, I can't believe that happened to you. Oh my, Angel, it's all Angel, And I've learned from this other group, this person is severely mentally ill. And I don't know if it's like, diagnosed mental illness, but like legitimately they're fucking basically batshit crazy is what I've been told. There's another guy that's there who I did confront but I said the other day, I went to his stream because I was going to make the same mistake I did before. I went to his YouTube channel and I said, are you, dude, and he can say who he is if he wants, are you trolling me? Just, if we got a problem, be a man and say it. Because I'm coming to you like a man right now and I'm asking you, do we have a fucking issue? We can maybe talk about it, squash it before things get nasty. He's like, no, I have no reason to troll you. People blame me for trolling. I haven't really been trolling anybody. So that's his word. That's all I can take him at, okay? But like I said before, there's maybe 1 or 2 other individuals that are kind of pretending or don't want to come at me and confront me directly with their real names, which is all I've ever said to do. If you have a problem with me, why are you such a pussy? Come at me with your real name, your real channel, your real screen information, have that shit backed up behind you and come at me and say what your problem is. You can't do that because you're a fucking pussy. Now, that doesn't let Group A off the hook. So there's 2 groups of trolls. Shit. There's 2 groups of fucking trolls that are basically, I think they have different agendas. One, Group B, is just to fuck with people and say horrible shit and throw shit out there. And then there's Group A, which I worry about more for me, for Monkey, and Eric, again, not so much, who cares? No, him to anybody who is actively seeking to get me off YouTube and strike my channel down. Again, led by Angel. Angel said so himself. Angel has said so himself that's what he wanted to do. And he'll probably make a little blog post on this or whatever, and fine, you fat fuck, go ahead. I don't give a fuck about you at this point. I did not say shit about you for months. I let you had 2 channels up. I didn't come on there and wasn't like, hey, fuck you, you're an ad. I think I did make a comment like, oh, this is fucking boring or something like that, but that's about it. I never started putting you up there again, but you keep fucking like a sore in my ass. You keep coming back. I can't worry about you anymore, and I refuse to worry about you anymore. So I guarantee you, you listen, the last time you hyped me up, which is what, Christmas time, he went off his channel for like weeks. Because he knows better. He knows that he poked me again. He got me mad, stirred up the hornet's nest. He got stung a few times. He ran with his tail between his legs like he always does. It's going to be longer than a few weeks this time. You got to go. You got to go off YouTube. I don't care how I have to do it, legally and all that, so you don't start, doing whatever you do. But I'm going to find a way. And so Group A with Angel, he's the main one. He's one of them with the pictures up on my community post. That's Angel Tarragon. Go look at his channel. Angel Tarragon, Eldritch Secrets. I don't want threats against him. I don't agree with any of that shit. I don't want him doxxed. I don't want anything like that. But if you want to write dirty words, go ahead, because it drives him crazy for some reason. He hates swearing and shit like that. So go ahead and say, oh, the other day I had this hugest pussy fart. I couldn't fucking believe it. Penile drip. It just went, So I hope you hung in here. I hope that explained it, everything the best I could. I did without a PowerPoint presentation. There's nothing else I can do. If you have questions, leave them in the comments here. And of course, it's going to be on JVTV too, because like I said, this will be struck. So download it or something before it goes away. My head hurts now. I hope I did a good job explaining this. So all you who are not caught up now know it's Angel Tarragon and his group and this other group who have yet to be revealed, but will be very, very soon. So maybe you want to watch your asses and stop the bullshit. Stop it now. I'm warning you. It's like this close. It really is. I know you don't think so. You think I'm blowing smoke. I swear I'm not. There's some people who you pissed off who are really good at finding out shit. Better than I even thought. Where I'm like, fuck, I'm never going to get that guy mad at me again. So watch out. I'm telling you. So there. That's the history of it. Time for an ad, though.